Yeah. Nah, nope. Profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. Today, we have very special guests. But before we get started, I would like to thank the Robinson boys and Coach Sean Robinson for stopping by and showing love. Today, y'all, we're going to switch things up. So I'm going to turn the things over to the lovely Kiki.
Okay, hey y'all, it's your girl Kiki. It's fight week and the city is about to be litty. So like Lou said, we're going to switch this thing up a little bit with the great debate and break down this weekend's Davis versus Garcia card. Let me let y'all know, unfortunately, Daryl Coley couldn't make it tonight. He had a family emergency, and the Professor Myke Fox will be in shortly. So now let me introduce y'all to our all-star panel. We've got the winner of the USA National Championships and 2022 National Golden Gloves champion, DMV Amateur All-Star Nasheed SugarSheed Smith.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
And in this corner, we've got former elite amateur boxer and current host of the Second Win Boxing Media Podcast, Rasheed Hammond.
How's it going, everyone? I thank y'all for letting me come on here with you guys, man. It's an honor.
You're welcome. And in this corner, last but not least, we have the wonderful host of Live with Liteskin Lou, Liteskin Lou. Now let's get ready to rumble, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Okay, y'all. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go around. I'll have a topic, and then I'll call y'all name, and we go from there and go around the table. So first up, Lamont Peterson. What's your thoughts about King Pete returning to the ring? Let's start with Nasheed.
My thoughts with Lamont coming back to the ring is, you know what I'm saying, I already know, especially this fight, he gonna easily win this fight that's coming up. I think it'll be good for the sport. Also, I think he'll have a good impact.
Okay, what about you, Rasheed?
I think it's wonderful for the sport. I'm happy that he's coming back. I know he's on the train. He was on the training side of things, and I know that feeling when you learn, you adding some new things to your regimen, and I know he had to scratch that itch. That's just a natural thing that fighters do, Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and he still got it.
Yes, indeed. He still has it.
Okay, Liteskin Lou, what you think about your brother King Pete coming back to the ring?
Man, I'm super, super excited, man. Like Rasheed said, it's great for the game of boxing. Former two-time champ Lamont Peterson, he's been in a lot of wars, championship fighter. So for a guy like that to come back to the sport, because like Rasheed said, he was on the training side, and I remember going up and seeing him, getting footage, Rasheed, when he was at old school boxing. And I said to myself, damn, like he still got it. He still looked like he had that boxer's body. You guys know, when guys retire, they they gain weight and they don't live the way they did when they boxed. Lamont was the opposite. So it was really easy for him to transition back. I think it's a wonderful thing. I can't wait to see him, take battle on January 7th, because guess what? Nasheed Rasheed, I talked to Lamont the other day, and he said, he looked me right in my face. He said, I'm gonna do good. He said, I'm gonna do good. And when the champion tell you that, guess what? It's gonna be on. So to answer your question, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that two-time former world champ King Pete is coming back to the game.
Okay. I agree. I think it's a good idea. Okay, I see we got Myke Fox coming in. We got welterweight, the Professor Myke Fox. Let's let him on in.
Let's let him in the door.
Question. Hey, Myke.
Hey, Myke, how's it going?
Good.
What's going on? Oh man, y'all ain't telling me now she's gonna be. I'm gone. That's my big. That's a big dog. That's my big dog right there. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we doing good, man.
Yeah, I just announced, so Daryl couldn't be with us tonight. He had a family emergency, so he won't be on. So, but welcome to the show. So I had just asked the first question, so you didn't really miss anything. Basically, the first question we talked about Lamont. And what was your thoughts about King Pete returning to the ring? So would you like to elaborate your thoughts?
Oh yeah, like I said before, I think it's a good moment, important moment for Lamont and Anthony, for them to be back in the ring. In DC, Lamont's fight was in the DMV area. His last fight was in the DMV area, but like if this is in DC, I think that holds a lot of merit for him. I seen the opponent, like I said, PBC is putting them on the card. It seems that PBC is putting them on the card to put a few extra butts in seats. They did used to come out for Lamont anytime he fought in the area.
Okay. So we're gonna go on then now. We've got Anthony Peterson. Do y'all think that Anthony winning this fight will get him closer to a title fight? Rasheed, what's your thoughts?
I think it can, if he I know he's going to put on a good performance. It's now boiled down to Anthony creating a marketing plan, putting something in place where the people can really get to know that he's fighting for to be contender. He's fighting for a world title. He's just not fighting. So it's very important for Anthony's team to make sure they run with this as far as they can, as far as publicity and things of that nature, because we all know that the people are the ones that's going to get the fights done. If the people is asking for Anthony for title shots, they don't have no choice but to make it happen. And I think Anthony, as I've been watching him go on various shows, he's been on several podcasts all over the world, all over America. And it's definitely, I see them pushing to try to get that done, to let him know that he's here.
Yes, I agree. What about you, Myke?
Oh yeah. The thing is, what I've always said about Anthony is that he has the record to be right back into title contention, fighting for a world title, or fighting a big name. 38-1. That's a very marketable record. Mm-hmm. The main step is just getting him active, getting him busy. He's planning on campaigning at 140. So, with that, the 140 division is shaking right now. It's a lot of people. You got Regis Prograis just won his WBC title. Kenneth Sims, he's pushing into the rankings. Silvio Matias, guys like that. He can be in the mix with them immediately. And he'll be the OG of that crew, but of that group of fighters. But it's still great opportunities for him, so long as he stays active and he gets the right people asking for him.
Okay. Nasheed, what you think about do you think Anthony winning this fight will get him closer to the title fight?
I think him winning this fight, as long as he looks very good, like I feel like he is, and he makes this fight like a statement fight, then I think it will. I think it will.
Okay, sounds good. Lou?
Like Rasheed said, man, I think it will be a great opportunity for him to get a title shot because, like you said, he's been on multiple platforms, not just regular. He's been on very big platforms, and he's been pushing the narrative that people are ducking him. You can't, like Myke Fox said, you can't deny a 39-1 record on no way, shape, or form. You can't duck that. So for him to keep putting the heat on these fighters, to make them come out of their shells and fight them. I think if he puts on a great performance January the 7th, I think it'll do him wonders to put him in the contention for a title shot. Because I think everybody on this panel think he's worthy of it. So we're gonna push for it. Hopefully he puts on a good performance, like I know he will, and it'll definitely put him in the ranks for a title shot.
Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the undercard of Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade versus Damon the Best at it Nicholson. Who wins and why? Let's start with you, Lou, this time.
Ooh, damn, she came right to me, Rasheed. Hey, look.
I'm glad.
Hey, look, you know, I be playing the ping pong game. You're like, damn, she going right back in my court. So I'm used to going first. So guess what? I'm going to swing like this. I got this, you know, right here. So y'all don't think I'm out here bullshitting. This is my upset pick, Rasheed, Myke, and Nasheed, Kiki. This is my upset pick because I think Damon Nicholson is due. You got to look at the whole caveat of it. He's in his own backyard. Ever since he fought Edward Berlanga, I think this is a classic case of sometimes when you lose, you win. He lost the fight, but I think he found something in him, Myke, that he didn't know that he had. And I think he's been on Kiki, if I'm not mistaken, a 3-fight winning streak.
Yep.
And I think going into a fight like this, knowing that he may never get an opportunity like this, I think I got Damon Nicholson in a tight split decision, kind of like Amir Khan and Lamont Peterson when Lamont Peterson won that fight. And you call me crazy if you want, but that's what I'm going with. And bill me if you ain't feeling me.
Do you got it going the distance?
I got a split decision, Damon Nicholson. I got him putting his boots on the ground, rallying. He's in his hometown, and he knowing that it's this chance, and that's the chance that he gonna get. And it'll be a while before he get another chance if he don't capitalize on it. That's my take.
Okay. Nasheed, who wins and why?
Well, I know right now, Damon like a big bro to me. So it don't matter who they put in there with him. I'm going with Damon. It don't matter. But I mean, I sparred Damon. I want to say, before I went out to the USA, I was sparring Damon, and before, you know what I'm saying, they postponed his fight and everything, I was sparring him. He ready. From what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, he's sharp. His power is there. Now, like somebody in the comments said, Demetrius, he do got something to prove and everything like that. And I'm not gonna lie, it is a tough fight, but him moving up, because at first Demetrius used to fight at 154.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So him moving all the way up to 168, even though, you know what I'm saying, he did just campaign at 160. I don't really know if he's gonna be able to take Damon power. Damon hit hard. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So if Damon plant right there and do what I feel like he's gonna do, I don't see Demetrius beating him at all.
Okay. Will it go the distance?
If Damon walk him down, like I think
I agree.
Stopping him. If Damon walk him down, he gonna stop him.
Right.
Okay. Rasheed, what's your take? Who wins and why? And will it go the distance or stoppage?
I've been watching Damon for the last 3 fights at the casino.
Okay.
And every fight, man, it was very entertaining. He dug deep. And those guys he fought was no easy opponents that he fought. They gave him some hard fights on those cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think Damon can do it. You know what I'm saying? If he have a good strategy. The key is having a great strategy to beat this guy. The guy's very slick. If his time is on, if he have a good strategy, if he counter punch him properly, and he can beat him. He can beat him. I'm home team all day long. I don't care if we in Alaska or Jamaica. I'm going with DC.
I love it.
You got to go in the distance.
Yeah, I think it's going the distance. So if it don't, I got Damon with a 10-round stoppage. If you break him down like you've been breaking them other guys down, it can happen.
Okay. Myke, what's your take? Who wins and why? And will he go the distance or stop it?
Man, like everybody else on the panel said, it's a cold day in hell before I root against the area. Like Damon is also is like a big brother to me as well. You know.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. There's no way I would pick against him. I mean, Andre, talented guy. You know, he's mid-30s and things like that. But I think at the level of opposition that Andre has been in as of late, you know. Those are I think those are fighters Damon could have beat if given the opportunity as well. The thing about with Damon, the other thing about Damon, maybe he doesn't have the biggest as big of a name, but he's been in not not just with fighting, but like in training camps. Joshua Bouassi from London, he's been in a camp with Caleb Plant, so he's competed at. I mean, well, I won't say competed. He's been in. Albeit sparring, he's been in with that level. He's been in with that type of level, world championship level, world contender level, and you know, Boo Boo is coming up to Damon's weight class. Boo Boo's coming to Damon's weight class, and it's not even just about him going up those 8 pounds. It's about what they come back to the ring at. You know, this is Boo Boo's first fight at 168. What if he only comes back to the ring at like 178 and like 178 or 175, something like that, he might be too small. I know Damon has a very, very solid jab. I think as long as he gets off to a good start and he doesn't try to slow walk it too much, he's gonna be in Boo is gonna be in Boo is gonna be in very tough. And I'm going with Damon for the decision.
Okay. Yeah, I got my money on Damon too.
Tell him how much you gonna win, Kiki.
Hey, I can't tell my business, but I got my money on Damon, DraftKings.
She went big. This ain't gonna be Liteskin Lou no. This gonna be Killer Kiki's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sidebar. Since I ain't seen you, I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute. But man, I don't know if I told you already. Congratulations, Nasheed, man. I saw you do your thing out of the tournament, man. Proud of you as usual.
Yes, sir.
That's right, Nasheed. That's right. Okay, let me see. So I got another question, y'all. So do y'all think that Damon will be able to capitalize off of Boo Boo's inactivity since he hasn't
absolutely
fought?
Yes, that's most definitely.
Absolutely. These are things that, you know, are playing that do play into Damon's favor. That, you know, I imagine Boo Boo has thought about, but has put to the back of his mind. But these things are real. You've been, you know, with Damon being you know, staying active, you know, it's a good confidence boost going into a fight like this.
Facts.
And then he's technically fighting a smaller guy. I just think Damon has to kind of treat him that way. Like, yo, you a middleweight coming up. I've been at this weight class for a good minute. You know what I mean? And that's the main thing. He goes in with that type of attitude. Goes in there with the strong jab that I know he has. And then he puts his offense behind it. That's my thing. No slow starts. Damon wins it.
Easy.
Y'all got any more thoughts on that? Anybody else?
Yeah,
man.
I
agree 100% with Myke.
I agree with him too. He answered it he said everything I was thinking too, basically.
Yeah, man. I really feel like this is Damon's time. Everything is set up for him, Myke. Just think about what you just said, and I'm gonna add on. He's in his hometown, and you can't put a price on consistency in boxing. Damon has been at it. You think about this last year, a year and maybe 14 months. He's fought 3 times, and he's looked good, better, great. His last performance I thought was really great. So going into that fight with a great momentum, and then you're looking at Boo Boo Andretti, he's been on he's been inactive, and also he's moving up in weight. Myke said something very important. The rehydration, that plays a big part. So when you get in the ring, you're like maybe 7 pounds heavier than your opponent. That gives you an edge anyway. So I'm gonna roll with you on that one, Myke. I think it'll be a great opportunity for Damon to capitalize on.
Okay. So now on the other end of this, okay, so this is gonna be Boo Boo's PBC debut. And knowing that he wants the Charlo brothers next, do you think this is more motivating for him to get this win? And then do you think he will sleep on the mom because he's so focused on getting the Charlo brothers? Nasheed.
I'll say it's for him, it's just like a chip on his shoulder because he has been underpaid, or he feels like he's underpaid, you know what I'm saying? His other promotional deals didn't work. He's been trying to get these big fights like Canelo, the Charlo, Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, all those things like that. So it is definitely a big chip on his shoulder, and I'm sure he is very motivated and really wants to win this fight. Will I say he's overlooking Damon though? I don't know. I don't think I can say he's overlooking Damon. Kind of can't overlook Damon. He's been at 168 for a while now, so he's like used to that weight, used to the rehydration and everything. He fought a couple of the big dogs up there, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Demetrius Andre, I know he's definitely gonna be coming to fight. I know he's definitely gonna be coming to win. He's still undefeated as well. So I know he's gonna be coming in there to really try to,
All right, okay, I got you, She. Okay, Rasheed, what you think?
I think he is overlooking him. He mentions the Charlo brothers too much right now during this fight time. Do you notice? Tank just signed a deal with Garcia, and he never mentioned his name not once during any press conferences right now. He's focused totally on his opponent that he has in front of him because he knows the importance of this person he has in front of him. I mean, back in our days, even in tournaments and things of that nature, I never focus on the person that I have in the championship. I focus on each night per night. And that's the same thing should apply with this guy facing Damon. Damon is a very risky task. So why I wouldn't, I feel it's a form of disrespect to even mention those guys' names as you have to face me. So I think he's going to pay for overlooking him.
Yep. Cause I think he probably sleeping on him because of that.
Yeah, I think he is. And I think he's going to pay for that for sure.
Man, Rasheed said, you sleep on him, he going to tear that ass up. I know Rasheed. He say, look, don't come up in this moment and talk about another fight. You going to sleep right beside that other fight. Like both of y'all beside each other.
Sleepers get slept.
Yeah. What you think, Myke?
I'll be honest. I kind of hope he is overlooking Damon because I say this. Damon actually once had me asked me to move around with him just to because he needed a southpaw look, and he started throwing low like not BS shots like his version of like light shots at my body. I'm like I look at my brother. I'm like Tez, man. I say you take 4 flash punches from this dude. I say the same thing to see. You take 4 flash punches from this dude, and then But yeah, in all honesty, I mean, it will work in Damon's favor. It will work in Damon's favor if he is overlooking him. But if I'm being 100% honest, I think Andre he does see potential clashes with Charlo and playing guys like that in his near future. But I think as a professional, he's probably not. If he is, I think, like I said, I just think it makes it it favors Damon a little more. Because if he decides to get into like a full on toe-to-toe type of brawl, Damon knows how to fight on the inside. He knows how to rip hard body shots. Like I said, he has a very strong jab. He's a strong dude. Period. If you look at him, you look at his build. strong upper body and strong lower body, and then punching when you sit on your punches, that's all coming from the floor. So if he gives him an opportunity, if he takes too many chances, sitting in front of Demond can catch him. We've seen Andre hurt, and we've also seen Nicholson hurt people. So this is all things you got to factor in. This is all things you got to factor in come Saturday.
Mm-hmm. What you think, Lou?
Oh man, what I think you asking me? You came to me last this time? Okay, I can get used to the last first type thing. I can get used to that. But no, real talk. Boo Boo Andretti, this is his debut. You said that on PBC, and that's a real reason to be motivated because what he wants to do is come out with a bang and let them know they signed the right fighter. However, I want to touch on what Rasheed Hammond said. He said, you're mentioning other people before you fight me. So for me, I feel like that's a sign of being slept on. So I think he is to some degree, to answer the question, he is to some degree sleeping on Demond. And like Rasheed said, what you said, sleepers get slept. So so hopefully hopefully Demond Nicholson will be able to capitalize on being slept on because you guys, Nasheed, Rasheed, and Myke, you guys all fought and still fighting. Nasheed and Myke. When somebody sleeps on you, it gives you that extra motivation to say, you know what? I'm gonna put your toes in the air because you slept on me. So, in all in a nutshell, I think Boo Boo's he's gonna be motivated to make that debut. And also, I would agree with Rasheed when he said that he's sleeping on Demond. So that'd be a way for Demond to capitalize and get the victory.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's the thing about sleep. That's the thing about they sleep on people too. Like, I mean, as a fighter, when you are the one that slept on, it lights a little extra fire up under you. But the good thing about that is everything you do well, it surprises them. And it's just boy, I ain't even trying hard.
I like that, Myke. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Moving on, we got the IBF title eliminator matchup. We have Rasheed Ellis versus Roman Villa.
Coach Fox, everybody.
Hey,
what's up, Pop?
What's up, Pop?
You keep making your debut on the podcast. We got to get you on one day.
Say they want to get you on one day. Say they'll do it.
Okay.
We're going to be looking you up, Chad.
Hey, Myke, you already know I'm going to be contacting him. It's going to be me.
Yeah. I know who it'll be.
Okay, y'all. So we got the IBF title eliminator matchup: Rasheed Ellis versus Roman Villa. So who do y'all have and why? Do you feel it will go the distance or a stoppage?
Who do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nasheed.
I gotta go. I haven't really seen the other dude fight. What was his name? Roman Villa, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't really seen him fight, but from what I've seen from Rasheed Ellis, that boy can fight. So I haven't really seen him knock nobody out either. So he do got a crazy highlight. He jabbed, slipped back 1-2, stopped him. So, but I'm sure he'll win by decision. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really seen other bro fight.
Okay. Lou, I'm coming to you second this time. What you think?
Well, I tell you, boy, my head gonna be spinning the way she rotating me, boy. She rotating me like that.
Do you feel like it go to the distance or stop it?
I think I got Rasheed Ellis. Like Rasheed said, I like his boxing style. I like that he can change it up. He can box. This other guy, Romania Villa, I watched a little bit on him. He has a hell of a punch. But for me, he's not able to cut the ring off enough to be effective against a fighter like Rasheed Ellis. So I think this is going to be one of those fights where it goes the distance, but it's going to be kind of like a shutout to some degree. Now, don't get me wrong. In boxing, you guys know all it takes is one punch. So I think Rasheed is going to fill him out. He's going to probably get caught with some shots, but at the end of the day, skills pay the bills. So I think Rasheed's skills is going to get him past over Romania Villa. I think going the distance is what I got.
Okay, Rasheed, what you think? Who you got and why? Do you feel like it'll go the distance or a stoppage?
Rasheed. His name has Rasheed in it, of
Ah.
course.
I
I
like
have to
that.
go with the righteous. But no, in all honesty, I don't like Nasheed said, I don't know much about the other guy either. So I'm going with Rasheed. I know a little bit about him. I like the way he moves. He is explosive. He's explosive. So I'm going with him. But the little bit that I did see on his opponent is I heard he can hit. So that's something to worry about. So, but I'm going with Rasheed.
Yep, that's gonna bring me to my next point after this. But go ahead, Myke. It's on you now. Who you got, and do you feel like it'll go to distance or stoppage?
Yeah, I ain't seen much of Villa either, but I mean, I know they say he throws a good punch, but I know Rasheed very fast hands, lightning fast hands, um, and he's light on his feet. So you know, if you can keep a power punch from setting his feet, you can take some of the power out of them shots. So I'm gonna go with Rasheed. I mean, really, I think if we being honest, Rasheed Ellis, and Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis, they're both in kind of like showcase fights. They're on the same card. They're both fighting for IBF status. So this is just a showcase before they put them in the ring with against one another, in my opinion. So I'm going with Rasheed for the victory, and I guess I'm probably going with Boost for the victory as well. So
Okay. So they said Roman Villa, he has a massive power advantage, and he has a knockout percentage of over 90%. And then Rasheed Ellis has a height advantage and reach advantage. So who do y'all think will be able to capitalize on the advantages the most? Lou, I'm going to you.
Oh wow, I'm first. Okay, fresh out the gate. Like I said before, Rasheed Ellis, I just think he has the better skills. So I think he's going to be the one who's going to be able to execute his game plan to a finish. So I would say Rasheed Ellis. That's what I would say.
Okay. Rasheed, what you think?
Rasheed, I mean, if he has come in the game on two sides, if he bring a two-sided fight game, he definitely can win, because when you're fighting an opponent that can hit, you have to always focus on the defensive side as well. So you got to get into the hit and not get hit concept, and always miss and make him pay. If he capitalizes on that, outbox him, because this is what I've noticed with a lot of the younger fighters. The styles, they study of the styles is which I think Rasheed, if he study this guy's style and make him pay for every time he miss, he can defeat him. But if he go into the fight game trying to slug a slugger, he will suffer for that. But if he go into the fight game, outbox this guy, because his tools is to box. The other opponent's tools is to slug and try to knock you out. He has to take that away from him. That's what boxing is about, taking gifts away and adding gifts to your own arsenal. So if he brings his gifts to his own arsenal, he will come out on top.
What you think, Myke?
I mean, the height and reach advantage still play into Rasheed's favor. Like you said, he's tall. He's taller, which the benefits of that is, Villa may have a big punch, but punching up makes it a little bit difficult to get all of the force you want on your shots. That's why Deontay Wilder struggled with Tyson Fury. That was his first time ever having to punch up at somebody. With a bigger person. But so now you got Rasheed Ellis. He's going to be punching up at Rasheed Ellis. Like I said, Rasheed Ellis has good feet under him, and has a lot of good speed that Villa is going to have to now kind of walk through. He's got to walk through fire, and he still has to track him down. He has to walk through fire to get to all those to get in position to land that big shot. So Rasheed Ellis, he's very, very quick, not just with his hands. When you got fast hands, everything, all your quick twitch muscles are activated. It's not just he throws very fast punches and moves his feet really slow. Everything Rasheed does is fast. Hence the nickname Speedy.
Nasheed?
I think I don't really think his power is really gonna, really be into play that much because I mean, power is nothing if you can't really hit a person. So I mean,
Facts.
He has the reach, the height advantage, fast, he feet work, and from every time I see his fights, he has good defense and good boxing IQ.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, unless his opponent can find a way to take away his speed or his footwork, then I don't see no type of way of his opponent's power coming into play.
Okay. All right. So y'all, now we're gonna move on to the co-main event for the vacant IBF interim welterweight championship. So we got Jerome Boots Ennis versus Karen Chukazian. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, I'm
So
glad you said it. Wasn't me.
who wins and why? Rasheed?
Oh, Boots. Boots he's a special fighter, man. He brings a lot to the table, man. He just brings a lot. His angles that he gives, his defense. He gets caught a few times. I saw him get caught a little bit, but his angles is what I love about him, and his boxing IQ. He's definitely going to win this. I definitely see him dominating the 147 weight class after the two guys that's supposed to fight each other won't fight each other. Mm-hmm. But I think he will dominate the 147 weight class for a long time. So I'm going with Boots.
Okay, and what's your prediction? Do you think it would go all the distance?
No more than 5 rounds.
Oh, damn. She said he getting them up out of there. Break time.
Yeah, no more than 5.
Nasheed, okay, so who wins and why?
I say Boots win.
Okay.
Easily. I don't really see a lot of people beating Boots right now.
Right.
Even with the top dogs in that division, the top 2, I still give Boots the edge to a certain extent. So I mean, Boots, and he get him out of there. He KO him easily.
Okay, so you think it's gonna be a KO?
Easily.
Okay. All right. Okay, Myke. Who wins and why?
I'm going with Boots because I haven't really seen anyone able to implement any type of or I haven't seen any chinks in his armor yet. I have yet to see him really have chinks in his armor. The last time I saw him struggle with any fight was when he fought Antoine Russell for the Olympic trials. For Boots, like, he's hard to hit. He hits hard. He fights behind the jab. He fights intelligent. He's not just trying to walk through everything. He's doing it intelligently. He's landing good shots. He's placing them well. There's a reason he's got a big buzz behind him in the welterweight division. And he's a switch hitter. So I mean, there's not a lot of reasons why. I mean, there's not a lot of reasons to pick against him. All the reasons I named are the reasons I'm picking him against a lot of people. I'm picking him against. Everybody's talking about him and Virgil Ortiz in the future. I'm picking Boots in that fight too.
Okay, and what's your prediction?
One fight at a time though. Probably knockout. 6 maybe, 6 or 7.
Okay. All right, Lou. Who wins and why?
I got Boots, and I think he's going to win. I got to ride off Rasheed, man. He's a special talent. He got the goods, and I don't think it's nobody in that division for the near future that's going to be able to do anything to this man. I think this guy, Curran, is probably just like, no disrespect to the fight, I think it's just like a warm-up fight to keep him hot and keep him fighting. He's just a special talent. I think with the jab, the body shots, if you guys out there and you listening, go look at Boots' fight against Sergey Lipinets and how he was able to he just disposed of him, man. And he just 4-5 rounds. So I'm going with Boots. Special talent. I don't think nobody in that division in the next 2 or 3 years is going to be able to test this guy. So I'm going with Boots.
Okay. Okay. So my next question regarding this topic is, what do y'all want to see out of Boots' performance to keep everybody talking about him fighting someone like Spencer Crawford? We'll go to you, Myke. Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
Yo, my bad. I'm in the car. But yeah,
That's okay. Did you hear me? Did you hear the question?
yeah, what he need to do? What do he need to do to keep people talking about him?
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, he just has to keep doing what he's been doing. I mean, he naturally has a flashy style, and he has a big punch to go with it. He just has to fight the way he's been fighting, and then be patient and land that shot that's gonna make everybody get up out their seat. I mean, I don't think it's nothing he needs to really try and do. He just needs to be what he's been all this time.
Okay. Lou, what do you want to see out of Boots' performance to keep everybody talking about him fighting someone like Spencer Crawford?
I want to see total domination. I want to see him put on a performance as if this guy is not even in the same league with him. And I say that because I want to see more pressure put on these fighters that's at the top that has these belts. Because when you see a fighter like Boots and he's burning through the division, it puts pressure on the guys at the top, and it'll make for them, I guess, the executives, Showtime, PBC, all them. It makes pressure on the fighter to make them want to fight. It's like, look, you got to fight this guy. Even with the boxing public, I want them to be able to say, look, you got to fight this guy. If you don't fight him, then I'm going to look at you some kind of way. So I want to see a complete domination.
Okay. Let's see. How about Rasheed?
Yeah, I agree with what Myke said. It's really he has already proven and done that almost everything, and I think he definitely just continue doing what he's doing. He's getting these guys up out of there. He's definitely he's almost a household name as you can see. Showtime already then separated him from the bunch, so. I definitely just continue doing what he's doing. Only thing I do suggest that if he can step up a little notch above the opposition, but the opposition I don't think want to fight him. So when he is a catch-22 with him trying to get tougher competition, but I think he's getting as tough as they're giving it to him. The next step for him is Crawford and Terrence. I mean, I'm saying the same person. Crawford and Spence. That's the next level. That's all that's in front of him right now. Back in the days, the younger guys fought the older guys. You got the older guys out of the game. It should still apply to today. So,
I agree. Nasheed, what's your take?
I just think he just needs to do what he's been doing. Every time he fight, he pretty much go viral every time he fight with a big shot. He's very entertaining. So, I mean, just every time he gets in there, he dominates. He gets a stoppage. I don't really see no flaw in him fighting right now. So, I just think he just needs to do whatever it is that he's doing. Just keep doing it. I really don't want to see no other fight other than him versus Spencer Crawford. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree, young fella. I agree.
Maybe the Virgil Ortiz fight cool, but yeah, he need his title shot.
Yeah,
it's time. What he like 26-0, 25-0,
29-0, 27 knockouts,
like 27 KOs.
Yep,
it's time. I don't really think a lot of people want to fight him. Also, like, everybody that they put in front of him, he's just easily disposing them. Yeah. So I just think he just needs to just go ahead and get his title shot.
That's true. Okay, y'all. Now we are at the main event. We got Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. So let's see. We're gonna start off by talking about that situation with Tank last week. Do y'all think that that's going to be a distraction for him? Start off with Rasheed.
No. It went so fast, you know. They got it out the way so fast. I like the way his team just got that fixed. Now, if he was in there, you know, for a long period of time, he was on there for one day. Whatever happened with his baby mother or girlfriend, whoever she is, she came clean and said it was a lie. So I think it went right back to work after that. I didn't see, when I saw him today, I didn't see any forms of distraction whatsoever in his eyes, in his face. I saw a focused young man ready to go to work.
I agree. Myke, what's your take on it? Do you think going to be any distractions for him?
No, I've been in camp with Tank before, and the thing about him, he had a great team around him between Coach Kenny and Coach Cal before. I think they were able to just refocus him, man. We still got a job to do. We still got things we got to finish. We still got a big hit of us. I think they probably had a conversation like that, and he was able to focus again. But I mean, even in the midst of everything that was going on, Tank didn't really seem like he was too flustered by it. He put up a couple posts and just let him know I didn't touch her. I didn't touch her. I didn't touch my daughter. And then like you said, his baby mother came. She came clean on the post. The ordeal is over now. I mean, I don't think it's nothing to heart. I don't think he'll have to heart over it. As far as he's got business to take care of, and as far as once that's done this Saturday, he can work on that personal relationship while he has a little bit of time before he starts preparing for Ryan. Should he get past Hector?
Yeah. Lou, how about you? What's your thoughts?
I don't think it's a
distraction.
No, I don't. And Rasheed touched on it best. It happened so fast. The fact that it happened fast, and that his baby mom, she came out and confessed. So now Tank has a clear mind where the public is not judging him. Because you guys know when you in that training camp, man, the smallest thing can throw you off. And I think the fact that he got clarity from the public's eye, because you got to think about the actions that Tank took to, and I kind of was against it, but whatever he had to do to clear his name, he did that. So that was a person telling you, look, I didn't do this, and I'm willing to go as far as to have you guys know that I didn't do it, so you wouldn't cast judgment. Because at the end of the day, these are young guys, man, who's trying to make their name in the boxing world. Any little distraction can take away from that. So I don't think it's going to be a distraction. I think the fact that he got the clarity, Kiki, and I think it proved to be monumental to his sanctuary.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Nasheed? What you think?
I don't think it's going to distract him at all. It pretty much came and went. Like, it was there one day, and the next day it was gone. He was in jail for like a day. Yeah, a night, a day. He's fine. I've been in camp with Tank, and one thing Tank always said, no matter what goes down, no matter what happens in the fight, before the fight, he said, I'm always going to find a way to win. So
that's right.
I know he's focused. From the videos I've seen, I'm for sure that he's focused.
Yeah, a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches, and he gone the next day. He was good, man. That's it.
I do have to say one. I do want to say one thing about it, about the situation.
Okay.
This is, in my opinion, this is an example of why most fighters always do camp away from their families.
Facts.
And that's the only thing I found them guilty of doing, is bringing, because especially on super fights or mega fights, pay-per-view fights, most fighters separated themselves from their wives and their children. And you know what I'm saying? Because you now at the point, you animal state. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're trying to kill. And women can tend to soften us up, you know what I'm saying? Make us, so that's the only thing I think in the future, and to learn from it, is you got to separate yourself in camp away from your woman. Your woman, if she's in Florida, you might have to send her back to Maryland or wherever she's from. I don't know where she's from. I don't really know. I think she's one of Mayweather old joints or something. Mayweather worked at the club or something. I don't know what's the whole situation behind it, but I think he should separate himself from that the whole family thing during camp. I mean, times have changed though. Technology is advanced. Where you can be in the mountains and just put a mask on your face. Back in the day, you had to go to that mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, a little PSA. If you just getting in here, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button, man.
I like the way you said that, Kiki. Look, you sound like Liteskin Lou when you said that.
I learned from the best. I learned from the best. Okay, y'all. So the next one. So for Garcia, do y'all think he's going to jump on Tank early due to that situation that happened and use it as an opportunity? Myke.
No, I don't know. No, I think in a fight of this magnitude, I think him and his coach Bob Santos, they got a game plan and they're gonna implement it. I mean, in matching up those fights stylistically, you got in Hector Garcia, you got a guy who boxes very well and throws a good punch, and in Tank you have a guy that throws a tremendous punch, but is an underrated boxer. Like, I grew up with Tank. Tank didn't start knocking guys out. Tank wasn't knocking guys out at 12. Tank didn't start knocking guys out until he became an adult, until he turned 17, 18, got around that age. So people forget that he is just as good of a boxer as a lot of these guys. And I mean, if you watch the fight with Isaac Cruz, like, bro, he broke his hand like in the midway of the fight, and he was able to be competitive. A lot of people say what they want about that fight, but he was able to remain competitive. He had a broken hand, he didn't get knocked out, and he still was able to walk away. He still came through with a win. I mean, you seen what Isaac Cruz is doing to guys who are healthy with both hands after the fight with Tank. So, like I said, Tank's an underrated boxer. And I think Garcia and his team is going to have to be wary of that. They're going to be wary of that big counter punch that's always looming. But Tank's not just a puncher bag until he knocks people out. He's very elusive. You've seen that when he fought Rolly. You've seen that when he fought Barrio. So this is a high level fight. Honestly, Hector Garcia is not a tune-up fight. You see the type of year he had beating Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez. And I think he's just gonna, I think if anything, he's riding. The confidence he has isn't even going to come from that situation. He's riding off of the confidence built in beating those two guys back to back. I don't think the Tank situation is really on his mind. Like, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is train for a fully focused Tank. Anything that falls under that, you'll have an easier night.
Yeah, okay. And Myke, and also I'm gonna add this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna add to that, Myke.
No, go ahead. You can answer next too.
Yeah, he fought Chris Colbert, if I'm not mistaken, on a 19-day notice, right? It was a last-minute notice when he fought Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert was he the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So he has and that was one of the notable fights that I listed on his resume. So to answer the question, Kiki, yeah, I think he might try that. Because you gotta think, he don't know how Tank responded to this. All he know is that it was something that happened in your camp that might not have you all the way mental there, because boxing is 90% mental. And I think he might come out and put a little pressure on him, and that would be an opportunity for Tank to, hit him with some shots. But I do feel like he may try to take advantage of that to answer the question.
Okay, what you think, Rasheed?
I hope he don't try to do it. I mean, I hope he don't try to take advantage of that. That boy, man. Tank is something special. You don't want to go in there sleeping on him. And I know Myke and you and Nasheed, y'all been in the ring with him. Y'all know what he can hit. So if you guys know better than me that if he go in there thinking he can take advantage of that, he's going to sleep. So
yeah, he going out. Nasheed, what's your thought?
I don't think it would be smart for him to do that. I mean, if that's his game plan, then that's his game plan. But I don't think they should change their game plan. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? That was probably like a week ago. So that's only like change your game plan in 2 weeks' notice. I don't really think that makes sense. So, but I think Hector Garcia, I think he's, you know what I'm saying, he's very professional. And like you said, he has beat guys like Chris Colbert as well. You don't get to beat guys like that, without being able to stick to your game plan and being a very smart boxer. So I don't think he will. I think he'll stick to his game plan, but I don't think it's gonna work. But we'll do it.
Okay, so I already know what y'all gonna say on this, but although Garcia is like the massive underdog, or he's the underdog in this, he did surprise us with basically the upset of the year against Colbert. So who's to say it can't happen again? What's your thoughts on that? Not to say it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying, what's y'all thoughts on that?
Nah. Colbert ain't no Tank.
Yeah, Colbert slept on Garcia extra heavy.
Yeah.
Extra heavy. And I mean, I almost understand his hubris a little bit because I mean, you think you're a fighter of a certain that's at a certain level. I remember him saying like, "There can't no fighter come in here on 19 days notice and beat me." But what he probably didn't factor in is that Hector Garcia is probably stayed in the gym, probably stayed in the gym religiously. So it wasn't even a lot for him to kick into like camp mode, like training camp mode. It's 19 days, man. This is our opportunity. You know what I mean? It's an intent. Desperation is an intangible thing that you can't gauge on any type of meter. There's no measuring stick for an intangible thing like desperation or a big opportunity, motivation. Those things can't be measured. You know what I mean? Hector Garcia knew. I win this. That's the interim title. And then I take his spot and fight Roger Gutierrez. It was so he knew it was so much. The thing is, even with this fight, he still didn't have much to lose in all of this. He beats Tank. He changes his life. His life changed already, but now he's different now. The PBC gives him a big push. So you can't account for when a man don't really got too much to lose. What really happens if he loses Tank? Oh, Tank got another knockout. You know what I mean? That's the thing. And then they're gonna want to see what he does after the fight with Tank. So yeah, big underdog thing. I don't think Chris Colbert could beat Tank. So we can't put that as a gauge either.
Did any of y'all want to touch on that?
Yeah, I want to touch on that. And I'm going to start out by saying, for all the Danny Glover fans out there, what he's saying, Lethal Weapon, no way, no how. I'm gonna go with what Nasheed said, man.
Nasheed
said, nah. And I know that everybody want that Disney story, the Hollywood story, the Rocky story. Guess what? That shit ain't happening.
Exactly.
Tank is and I say that because if you guys look at how Tank has been moving since he removed himself from I guess Floyd to some degree. And I think he wants to fight the best. And I think he's on another mission to prove everybody wrong that the notion that he was ducking these fighters. You know what I'm saying? And that for Tank being a real guy, I think that bothered him. So he said, look, I'm going to be my own boss and I'm going to come out and I'm going to line these joints up and I'm going to knock them on. I think with that alone, with a fighter like that, with a mindset like that, man, I ain't saying it ain't gonna happen, but it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't happen.
Rasheed, did you want to say anything on Nasheed?
Yeah. Listen to Tank though. Tank has always gave this guy respect.
Mm-hmm.
He has always said this guy, this is no tune-up. He has been stating this since they announced the fight. This is not no tune-up. And by Tank having that attitude alone lets you know how well he's going to do this fight. Just the fact that he's stating that, this guy's no warm-up, he's no walkthrough. And that's what makes great champions. That's what makes great champions. You have champions that, you have good champions. That's a great champion. I already saw after he separated the separation between Floyd Mayweather, I said, Tank is becoming his own superstar. I think, now I'm saying this first now, who may surpass Floyd Mayweather because of the knockout abilities and the mindset. Calvin Ford is a very special man.
Yeah.
He gives Tank a very special outlook on life.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and I watched their interactions. It's just something special that he's going. That's why I think he's just going to take the sport to another height. Him and Garcia is going to break some numbers, and that's just going to do mega star level numbers after this situation goes down with of the opponent that he's fighting on Saturday. But Tank is going to be one of the greatest fighters that ever came out of the sport after this. At first, I was a Tank fan because Tank can get you out of there. I always liked his style, but at the same time, I had other guys I thought was equal to him. No, I don't see that no more at the 135. At first, I was putting Shakurin up there. Nah, Tank got this on his own. 135 is his. Pound for pound is his. And I consider that 135, in my opinion, is like the old days of the great Super Four, the Hearns, Hagler, and Duran.
Yes.
But with more fighters, they got 8 of them.
8.
And whoever comes out the end of the smoke is going to be considered one of the greatest fighters ever put on the boxing gloves.
They gotta be.
Okay, so now we at the final question that everybody wants to know. Tank versus Hector Garcia. How's it going down? Everybody wants to know. So give me y'all predictions. Who y'all have, and is it going the distance or stoppage? Start with you, Lou.
Oh, damn, she gonna give me first on the best question. I love this. Look, you back in good grace with me. Tank in a 7th, where my card? Because I be forgetting. I wrote this stuff down. There we go. Tank in a 7th round knockout. Tank, like you said, like Mike said, he can box too. I think once he figures this guy out with his style, where he coming from, with his jab, his hook, 7th round knockout, Tank Davis, and it's gonna be devastating because he wants to send a message to everybody that he is back on the block and that he wants to fight the best. So I got Tank in a devastating knockout, 7th, 8th round. Okay.
Nasheed, how's it going down? What's your prediction?
I got Tank in 6. Power. Oh, knockout, of course. His power, his speed, his IQ. He's a versatile fighter. You get the best of both worlds with him. He can box you on the outside, you know what I'm saying? And just like how he did roll it and make you just run in the shots. Or when need to be, he will dig down, bring that dog out, and walk you down and break you down, and then it'll be over with as well. So either way it goes, Tank by knockout. Easy.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah, I got Tank in a knockout or TKO in the late knockout in the late rounds. In the late rounds, anything past, it's gonna go past. Like it's gonna even go past. I think late round like 9 or 10.
Okay.
9 or 10. Because honestly, I like Hector Garcia. He's a tremendous boxer. I just don't think he's gonna beat Tank tonight. I mean on Saturday night.
Okay. Rasheed, what you think?
Yeah, I agree with everybody. I think Tank a knockout. I saw some chinks in Garcia's armor. He keeps his hands too low for Tank. I noticed that, and I saw him get knocked down by an opponent that's nowhere near Tank.
Yeah, I forgot the guy's name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's what made me already think off the break that Tank's going to get him out. Not early, because he's like Mike said, he's a hell of a boxer. Garcia's a hell of a boxer. So I give it past 6 I give it the 6th to 7th round. He's out of there.
Yeah. And I would like to add that Garcia is moving up from 130 to 135. So that goes back to what Mike said earlier. Those 5 pounds make a difference. You're not going up in weight class to fight a C-class fighter. You're going up to fight the best. So I think that that's going to play a big part. Those 5 pounds going to play a big part in that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so y'all, that was the last of the questions. Do y'all have any last words? Anybody? Y'all have any last words?
Let me ask a question. I've been thinking about it. If this fight was supposed to happen, who do y'all have? Rasheed Ellis or Boots?
That's a good question.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Nasheed. Hey, look, he put me my back against the wall on this one, champ. Honestly, I think Rasheed, if him and Boots was the fight, I can honestly say that would be the stiffest competition for Boots. Now, I watched both fighters. I'm going to say I'm giving it to Boots. Yeah. I'm giving it to Boots because of I think he's a more talented fighter. Not taking nothing away from Rasheed, but I just feel like Boots win that in a close decision. That's what I got.
Mike or Rasheed, y'all want to answer the Nasheed question?
Man, that wasn't tough with that. But I mean, I told you I'd be matching that one up. That will be, you could probably, I bet we'll see that one before the year is up. If I got it, yeah, that's a tough one. But I think I'll go. Oh no, I think both of them clip some dudes. Yeah, sure is. Oh man. Hey, Rasheed, you can go. I'm thinking about it right now.
Hey, I was hoping you was gonna stall a little longer, man.
Nasheed got y'all.
Hey, that was a good question, Nasheed. I like Mike said, I think this fight is. I think they are setting this fight up for next for some reason.
Yes.
But I'm going with Boots. Boots just sharp, man. Boots got them angles, man. It's the angles that's gonna separate them two. So, but
yeah. Well, I'll pick Boots off of he's been consistently fighting. So if we gotta find some reason, if I gotta find some reason to pick somebody, I say Boots has been consistently fighting. Whereas Golden Boy stalled Rasheed Ellis' career. You can blame Oscar's gonna blame it, say Rasheed didn't want to take fights. Rasheed saying that Oscar's welling. So whatever the case may be that he wasn't being active. That would be the thing. That would be the reason I would have to pick as of like right now. If they were to fight next, I would say it's only he's only gotten X amount of rounds in the last 2 years. So so I'll go with Boots off of activity.
I'm with you. I agree with that.
That's
Mike.
my cop-out shit.
Hey, that's a good one, Mike.
I agree with that. But my only thing is, like, all right, Boots been very consistent and things like that. But if you look at who Boots is fighting and things like that, I don't see nobody with the footwork of Rasheed Ellis. So, it's kind of tough for me to.
That's why it was tough for me. I'm with you on this, Nasheed. That's why you put my back against the wall, because I've watched a lot of tape on Rasheed since I found out that was going to be one of the questions. That's why my back was against the wall, because everything you just named, all of that makes a difference on whether you can win a fight. So I got a Boots in a close one.
Yeah, and in the comments, Big Money was saying, look.
What'd you say, Mike?
Go ahead, Mike. Mike, can he hear?
No, I don't think he went out.
Did he go out?
Oh, I will. Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah.
All right. My bad. So I was saying, the last time Rasheed had fast hands. Last time Boots was up against some quick hands. The last thing was when he fought Gary Antoine Russell. So Russell was able to in that fight. You know, Russell's a pressure fighter naturally, but the pressure he brings is coupled with the tremendous hand speed. Rasheed has that same type of hand speed, or he has comparable hand speed, and that we can see how Boots deals with that. But Boots has matured since fighting Antoine. But back in, was that 2016 for those Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, they should be better. All of them have to be better fighters than they were at that point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else got any last words?
Yeah, I got something to say. I want to say special shout out to Kiki. This was her first time leading. So if you out there and you got your hands together, put that clapper in there because this young lady, she did her thing today. Special shout out to the lovely Kiki.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so can y'all tell me?
Yes, sir.
Great job. Great job, Kiki. Great job.
Okay, so y'all can y'all take turns telling the people where they can find y'all at. Rasheed, you go first.
Okay, yeah, you can find me at DMV Boxing Legends Instagram page, or at the Second Win Boxing Media on IG, or you can find me on our Facebook group at DMV Boxing Legends on Facebook. And on YouTube, you can find me at the Second Win Boxing Media. So hit the like and subscribe button on that as well. I also like to thank Kiki and Lou for bringing me on here, and I had a hell of a time today. I had a great time with you guys. I appreciate you for inviting me. You know, so I truly had a great time on here.
Yeah, we sure did, man. Thanks for showing up, champ.
Yeah, thank you. Myke, you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Myke can't even find himself.
Yeah. Y'all can find me on Twitter y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Professor Myke.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And that's MYKE, y'all, not MIKE. It's MYKE. Right?
That's right. That's how you got it spelled on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at SugarSheed _SUGARSHEED.
Okay. So I would like to personally thank all of you all for coming on tonight. It's been a great show, and I really, really appreciate y'all. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in, everyone tonight. And make sure y'all follow us on all our social media handles, IG and Facebook at Live with Liteskin Lou, Twitter, Live with LSL. And if y'all need to get in touch with us, y'all can always send a DM or email us at livewithlightskinlou@gmail.com. So now if y'all have to go, I understand y'all got busy schedules and everything, but also I'm going to turn it over to Lou. You can close us out.
All right, man. Let me tell you something. I've been on a lot of panels before, debate teams, elementary, high school. I've never been on such a panel with so much prestige and class and knowledge. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight because all the stuff I learned tonight, I ain't going to be able to sleep. I want to thank everybody. Nasheed, everybody, give it up for Nasheed because he took this on a 2-hour notice. Like we said, Daryl Coley was originally scheduled, but he had a family emergency. Nasheed came in, stepped in like the big dog he is. I'm going to send it. Hey, look, I'm going to put that check in the mail. Thank you, champ. Myke Fox, my guy, always coming with the knowledge. When we said we was going to do this, I couldn't think of nobody else that I wanted to bring on the panel. My guy, Myke Fox. Thank you, champ. And we're going to see you in the future. Rasheed, man, I got to tell you, man, you got to give me money for my phone bill, man. We talked so much, man, over the last 2 or 3 months, man. We talked so much because we both are enthused about the game of boxing. He fought, I didn't, but I had 2 younger brothers to fight. So we spend times on the phone, 45, 50 hours on the phone. So I want to say, brother, thank you for stopping by and dropping knowledge on the fight, man. I can't think of a truer brother to, talk boxing with. So with that being said, man, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us and we truly, truly appreciate it. And thank the audience, everybody who was out there who tuned
everybody in
in.
the chat. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Usually I be reading it and stuff like that, but I had a different title tonight, so I couldn't read everybody's comments. But thanks everybody for tuning in. We really, really, really appreciate it.
That's right. So anybody who watches the show every week, y'all know what it is. Stay humble, stay hungry, and always, always live your life to the fullest. Thank you guys, and have a great night. We up out of here. Peace.
Thank y'all. What is going on?
I know it's not doing.
Yeah.
I think we just hit the button. I'm at the.
Yeah.